Hello. Hello. Well, this little boy today is 7. So as you can guess, I'm making this on whatever day it is, but it's the 25th of December. Are you going to sit down for me? Thank you. Okay. So yeah, 25th of December. I'm out of breath because we've only just got back in and I'm knackered. You going to come and lay down? There you go. Alright, you're tired. You're tired, I know you are. Give us a cuddle. There we go. Anyway, Happy New Year. That's why I'm making this video, is to say Happy New Year to everybody. And also to thank you again for all the birthday wishes to this little boy Bodhi, who's 7, as I say. You're 7, aren't you? Yeah. But you're still a puppy. What are you doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Chill. Chill. Just chill. Chill. Oh, I know. A lot of people asked to see Bodhi, so, well, there he is. So, he had a lovely birthday, didn't you, eh? Obviously, this today is the 25th, which some people call Christmas Day, whatever. We don't celebrate Christmas, but we do celebrate his birthday. My lovely Lisa, my lovely friend Lisa, got him some BALLS. Yeah, I know. So we ended up breaking a rule. Well, it's his birthday. Breaking a rule by playing indoors for a little while. And then Mr. Solarface came out and we've been out and it's been absolutely scorchio. And it really is scorchio. I've actually got a sweat on. I really got a sweat on. Although I thought it was going to be cold, so I've got the heating on as well. Yeah, that's quite warm. Okay, so Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everybody, by the time you get this, it'll all be over, but I hope everybody's had a good Christmas or, you know, good solstice or Yule or Festivus, whatever you celebrate, or nothing, whatever. Just a good day. I hope everybody's had a nice day. It's often a time to reflect, isn't it? I think, because it's the end of the year, we're wondering what the new year may have in store for us, really, or what we can inject perhaps into the new year. So it's a time of reflection in many respects. That's what I kind of think. And none of us know really what the new year's got in store for us, but let's hope it's a good one. 2019 was a bad year for many people on many different levels, and a lot of people struggled to get through it. But you know what? You've done it. It's behind us. We can now look forward. Most important words, one of the most important words in the human language is hope. And I think we can move forward in hope. And we hope that this year is a better year, this coming year, this 2020. Let's hope it's a good year for everybody, ourselves and everybody else. Are you all right there? Oh, now what are we doing? Well, what are we doing? I can't see the camera now. I know, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Do you want to sit there? Just sit there. Oh, Bode, please. Oh. He's extra cuddly today. There you go. You want to sit on me? Is that what you want? Okay. Now, a couple of things in 2020 that I do know is going to happen. My book. I have ordered the 3rd run. I can't believe I've had to order even more. So these will be here. I'm hoping around about the 10th of January 2020. So keep an eye on my eBay for them if you want them, and a lot of people do, it would seem. I put a poll on my Facebook and got, I think about 15 people said yes, they want a copy. And I mentioned it in my video. I can't remember the video that I mentioned about the book. And I got about 15 people there. There's 30. And this morning I thought I would just do a bit of a check around and what have you. And I think there's another maybe 10 to 15 on a couple of videos. Put me down for a copy, people were saying, and things like that. So I think 40 odd copies. But anyway, about January the 10th, I'll make a video, but keep an eye on my eBay as well. There we go. And I just thought I'd show you what I don't normally show you. Well, first of all, my rather lovely and glorious friend Lisa got me a couple of small gifts. They're Bodhi birthday gifts, and I must show you. I must show you these. Lisa, what do you like? What are you like, Lisa? A pair of the most craziest socks you've ever seen in your life. Will I wear them? Yes, I love them. I absolutely love them. I think they're just beautiful. So thank you very much, Lisa. She's got me 3 little gifts, and that was one of them. And I had a big laugh, Lisa, when I undone them. A big laugh, and I thought, bloody hell, you know me too well. So thank you very much, Lisa. Now, I thought I'd show you what I don't ever show anybody, really. Because I don't celebrate Christmas, I have no tree, no decorations, no whatever, balloons, tinsels, things, whatever. Holly, I don't know what other people put up. Crackers, do you put crackers up? I don't know what people put up, but I don't put any of that up, obviously. But what I do is on Christmas Eve, I get my mum's cards out and I wish my mum a Merry Christmas. That's what I do. So I just thought I'd show you. I'm not going to show you the insides really, but I've got 3 cards from my mum. Bless her. And she left the price on this one for you all. There we go. And the 3rd one. It's quite unusual. It's like a little book, I suppose, in many respects. I mean, this bit sort of lifts up, so does the other bit. And you open it up, and you've got a double page with stuff written on and stuff from my mum. She wrote quite a lot in her cards, bless her. So, as I say, it's a time for reflection sometimes, and I get them out. Just move the camera slightly. There we go. Yeah, get them out on kind of Christmas Eve, and I just spend an hour with them. And I just wish my mum Merry Christmas. That's what I do. I tend to miss my mum at this time of year. I miss her more than I like to admit, more than I'd care to admit, really. That bloody dog. You'd think I'd miss her on her birthday, and I do, but it's funny, I don't like Christmas, I don't do Christmas, but my mum loved Christmas, absolutely loved Christmas. And she struggled on all her life, really, to provide just about everybody she knew with something for Christmas, and it was a big deal for her, you know. So, are you alright there, mister? He's rolling around like mad, he is. He does this sometimes. When we go and play BALL, he gets tired, he probably gets hot, he's got some loose hairs, he needs a brush. And he's going to force me to hoover up now, isn't he? On Christmas Day, I've got to hoover up. Yeah, so I just spend a couple of hours with him, with his cards, and I kind of get a bit of a closeness with my mum, kind of feel that I've got a closeness with my mum. And really, that's about it. I would put them away shortly. I mean, it's Christmas Day, so they've been out overnight, and although I haven't been with them because I've been in bed, but, you know, they've been out overnight. And I've said Merry Christmas, and I'll put them away. But it brings to mind many, many people that are really struggling, you know. You see so much, don't you? Christmas is forced upon people, which is one of the reasons why I don't like it. It's absolutely forced. Wherever you go to a supermarket or a restaurant or whatever, and it's Christmas songs, Christmas songs, Christmas songs, Christmas songs. And it's so forced, this forced duality and rubbish that goes around it. You don't get that, say in the summer, there's some lovely summer songs, you know, Chris Rea, On the Beach. There's some beautiful summery songs, but they don't play them, they don't force them down your throat again and again and again and again like that. It's not all summer, 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 summer. You must celebrate summer, 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 like it is with Christmas. And that's one thing that I find annoying, and I find it annoying not just for myself, but for people that are bereaved this year, for people that have lost people this year, and for people that are struggling and probably doing their very best this year to drag themselves out of the house when they don't feel like it, to go around shops that are too busy and try and choose gifts and presents and things and food and what have you, and be forced to listen to all this Christmassy sort of stuff, you know. And then they may go home and sit alone from Christmas all the way through to the new year. And I always think about those sort of people at this time of year. So I don't want to celebrate Christmas, but I would struggle. I would absolutely struggle to be able to park that lot, park those feelings and get on with doing whatever I'm supposed to do for Christmas. I would find that near on impossible to do. I really would, you know. So, you know, not that I'm slagging anybody off. If they want to do Christmas, they do Christmas, they do it their way, and that's it. So that's lovely. If it works for them, then it works for them. It just doesn't work for me. But I always spend coming up to Christmas and then right into the new year making sure that certain people are okay, contacting certain people, and I've got a number of texts and phone calls to make today on Christmas Day, just to make sure that people are okay. And that's an important thing, isn't it? I feel that that's an important thing. It's more important than having a tree and cooking a turkey and, you know, having presents and saying Merry Christmas to people. That's far more important, just to say that I'm here to people that may not hear from anybody. That's the important part of Christmas to me. So maybe I do celebrate Christmas, not in that way, but maybe I celebrate Christmas in the fact that I do reach out to people and try to let them know that somebody does care. I think that's important, and it's worth bearing that in mind for next year and the year after. But you've got to do whatever you do and enjoy it your way, you know. So I do wish you everything, including a Merry Christmas and whatever else you celebrate. So this new year then, what's this new year all about? What are we going to do? I am not going to be moving in 2020, you'll be glad to hear. I've moved far too many times and I find it too, not stressful, but it's very tiring to keep on moving. I moved 3 times in not much over a year. I don't know what it was, 14, 15 months I moved 3 times. That takes its toll. It's quite expensive. It's just tiring, really. you know, although it's fun and, you know, I look forward to new faces and new places and new conversations and new people and whatever comes into your life, you know, I look forward to all of that. So I get some excitement out of it as well. But it is very tiring. So, yeah, you'll be glad to know that I'm staying put. And I am staying put because I'm happy. Quite happy to be here. So that's all good, really. I should get some more copies of my book, as I said, and they'll be out about the 10th, something like that. Continue. Two things that will remain exactly the same, really, is my art, definitely, and also my work, definitely. Just two things that I absolutely love. I mean, that's how I really fill my time. You know, people have said about, somebody said a little while ago, could I do a video, a life in the day of me? No, I can't. Every day is different, so I wouldn't really be able to do it justice. And I'd make a video and then think, I should have said this, and I should have mentioned that, or shown this, or whatever. So I can't do that. But the two constants in my life are definitely work and my art. And they keep me very grounded. They whittle away hours, you know, whittle away time, so I don't ever get bored or anything like that, which is great. But that's the, yeah, two constants, I suppose, in my life, is my work and my art, so they will continue in 2020. One thing I've got to learn in 2020 is to say a definitive yes or definitive no. Got to learn that. I think it's important that we all do that. I've got into a bit of a habit. I used to be very concise, very straight down the line, either yes or no. Ask me something, my answer was either yes or no, and I'd stand by that, and that would be the end of it. We try to be people pleasers, so I've got into the habit, really, of saying, well, yeah, maybe, when all I want to say is no, but I go, well, yeah, sort of, maybe, kind of. And I've got to break that, and I'm going to try and break that in 2020, because it's pointless and it serves me nothing but hassle. It serves me nothing but hassle. Yeah, it's a difficult thing. Not a difficult thing, it's a difficult position when you get into that and it becomes the norm, that you don't give a concise yes or no to something. And it could be, and I'm not looking or thinking about one thing in particular, but it's about me in general in my life. Somebody asks me something and I don't really give them an answer. Give them a very woolly sort of, yeah, sort of. And then they go away thinking whatever they want the answer to be, instead of saying, no, it's not for me, thanks. Or, yeah, I'd love to, whatever. And I've got to break that. So that's another little life lesson, but a life lesson that I've got to work on myself, and I will be. So that's the first little part done. I just thought I'd say about my book, really, and show my mum's cards, because I never have. And he's going to sleep now. So I'll probably make this a premiere, and then we can have a chat, because it's going to be a longer, much longer video. And when we go into the art room, I will show you a piece of art that I've worked on for a couple of days, and it's a snow scene, full of snow, and I love it. But right now, this is Christmas Day. I need to go and wash up because I was lazy yesterday. My lovely neighbours from next door are cooking me a meal. I'm not sure what time, so got to make sure I've washed up and sorted out for that. But my priority now is to go and make those phone calls and texts, because there is a number of people that do need to hear from somebody, and I'm worried that if I don't do it, they won't hear from anybody. And I do know certain people that they won't hear from anybody. So that's what I'm going to go and do. So again, Happy New Year. We will be back to add more to this video. and we'll have a chat. If anybody's about, we'll have a chat in the chat area. But make this year count. However hopeless a particular year is, however traumatic, there is hope. Importantly, don't carry whatever it was this year into next year. Carry the lessons perhaps into next year, into the new year, but it is new. It's a new, fresh year, and hopefully the trials and the tribulations that you put up with in 2019 won't be with you in 2020. Hope. Take care. I'll be back soon. Be well. Cheers. Ta-da. Hello. Look at the sunshine out that door. Glorious. Oh, hello, Bo. I just thought I'd make you a short video, very, very short, little piece here, just to show you 2 pieces of art, including the snow scene that I mentioned. So these are going to be up. This one is up on the 2nd, actually, of January. It's lovely and warm. There we go. And then this one, the snow scene. There's lots going on here, but lots of snow. That's the most important thing. Okay. There we go. It just came together lovely, that one. I thought I'd show you because I only finished it last night. Last night I actually did the snow on it. So I'd finished the trees, finished the water and the bird and all the foliage and the background and all the rest of it. And I just wanted some snow on it. So all those little flecks I did last night. There we go. Have a happy day. Try and enjoy yourself your way. And we'll be back soon. Cheers. Be well. Hello. Right, hold on a minute. Just hold on a minute. Let me just move this camera slightly. Oh, you're whispering. Hello. Okay, this is a another part, probably the final part of the premiere for New Year's Eve. I thought I'd make this for all the dressing gown wearing people that are going to be in bed well before midnight. Yeah, very rock and roll. Are you kissing my ear? What? Are you kissing my ear, mister? I love you, I love you, love you, love you. I heard your belly go. Is your belly rumbling? Oh, I'm going to have my drink. Calm down. Just, no. What are we doing? Are we waving at each other? Is that what we're doing? Oh, come and lay down then. Lay down, lay down. Lay down, mister. Lay down. Right, I want to see you lay down. Lay down. All right, sit there, but be good. I'm having my drink. I don't want you getting burnt. Yeah, this is for all of us who can't be bothered with all the malarkey. All the malarkey that comes with New Year's Eve. All right, darling. All right, darling. So this is little Bodhi, and he is 7 and a couple of days. At the time that I'm making this is Boxing Day, 26th of December, obviously. Just let you know, my lovely, lovely neighbours from next door, they cooked me, in the end, they cooked me 2 Christmas dinners, 2. Absolutely wonderful. They shouted me over the fence. They were both wrapped in tin foil, and it was the guy that did the cooking, because the lady's a nurse, so she was working, although she was there in time for dinner, which was really good. And I had a little chat with him, only a second or two, and he said there's one for today and one for tomorrow. See you later, bird. One for today and one for tomorrow. So I said thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. It's absolutely lovely. Make sure I turn the mic on. And I just about finished dinner, and Bodhi barked to let me know that they were there again at the fence. And he said, put in. And I got Christmas pudding with custard. How lovely of people. So I'm very, very, very grateful to have lovely neighbours. That was really, really wonderful. Saved me a job cooking and all the rest of it. I was busy doing what I said I was going to be doing. When I made the video, I went into the art room, picked up my phone, and I was busy. Number of different people that were on their own that just needed a little chat and things like that. So that's wonderful to be able to text and ring. And we live in the age of communication. We should use it. Use the communication. It's so important. I think just a friendly word, just to say I'm here or whatever. So that's the important thing. Apart from that, we didn't do a lot. I watched some sort of crappy old film on YouTube. Went to bed fairly early. I got some new CDs. I got 2 CDs by David Sylvian and 4, it will be 6, they're on their way, 4 albums by Chris Rea. So I went to bed about 9, something like that, or thereabouts, and listened to just 2 albums, but absolutely lovely. And I'm all warm and cozy and listen to lovely music, fantastic music. What a beautiful, peaceful end to the day. Absolutely wonderful. Managed to speak to a friend of mine, Pete, a traveller, and he had a lovely day as well. He had a Christmas meal somewhere, so that was great. And there's loads of people that I could mention, loads, so, well, I won't, but I was on about, in the first part, I was on about what to bring through to the new year, into the next year, what you want to bring through. And it's really important to try and work that out, try and think if something no longer serves you, don't bring it through. Don't bring it through. Or there are people out there that are not supposed to make it into the following year with you. There are people out there, and there could be family, friends, whatever, acquaintances or whatever, but they're just not supposed to make it through. So work that out, really work it out. But some of the people that I'm definitely 100% taking through to the next year, and this is not an exhaustive list, it is only a few people, are some wonderful, wonderful friends. And just very, very quickly, it's John, Pete, Lisa, Danny, Marianne, the list goes on really. I could name 20 or 30 different lovely, lovely people. And those people that I just mentioned, Pete, Marianne, John, Lisa, Danny, those sort of 5 are relatively new friends, relatively new in my life really, certainly in the last 4, 5, 6, 7 years, something like that. And it's funny really, you meet people, like-minded, decent, kind-hearted people. You meet those people, and sometimes, just sometimes, an old friend or family member or acquaintance, whatever, doesn't make it through to the following year. They have to go. And I think that's quite reasonable. Quite reasonable. In a way, yes, it's a shame and it shouldn't happen and what have you, but we have to accept that, you know, life is fluid, people are fluid, life moves on. But when somebody is no longer here or no longer on your journey with you, it creates a space, and it creates a space for somebody that should be there to be there. That's what I've found. And I mean, I'm not bleating on and moaning, but I've got one particular friend who won't be making it through to 2020, which is a shame. I mean, it's his choice, and that's a shame, really. Somebody I've known for, what, I don't know, 15 years, something like that. So yeah, it's a long time, long friendship and all the rest of it. But things change, people change and all the rest of it. So if that person can't be on your journey for whatever reason, and it's actually their choice, so that's fine. I accept that, really. You know, it's not something that really sits comfortable with me, but it's kind of their choice. Then I accept it and I move on, and that'll be that. But in 2020, there will be those 4 or 5 people that I just mentioned, and more, that come into the new year. And let's look ahead and let's see what the new year is going to give us all. I did say about hope. It's I don't really make plans as such, but it's good in a way to reflect back and also to look forward. You know that I live very much in the now, so that's where I'd rather be. But I do take life lessons from what has passed, and I may be able to inject them into what is to come, into the future. There's an old saying that's really important, and it's something like, if you always do what you've always done, then you'll always have what you've always had. If you always do what you've always done, then you'll always have what you've always had. And that is so true. And it puts me in mind of people that they say to me every single year, next year is going to be a big year for me, loads of changes and all the rest of it. And I kind of feel sorry for them, but I just say, oh, that's good, you know, because I don't believe it, but then nor do they. And those people have lived the same life, the same year actually, every year for all of their life. And they'll get to 70, 80, 90 and they will call that a life. But that's fine if that works for them, that is fine. But they always say about they want change. Change doesn't just fall from the sky. There are some changes that do actually fall from the sky. There are some changes, they knock you sideways, and I'm talking about death or whatever, you know, the big things in life that you couldn't have seen coming your way, and bang, they're here. But then it's up to us how we deal with them. but yeah, I mean, the change is a good thing, I think, really. You know, it's good to change your life as much as possible. And if you're not happy, and some of these people that live that same life every year are not happy, they're always on about change, you know. I mean, somebody recently, he said, I'm really going to think my life through. I think there's going to be some big changes for me. And I said, that'd be great, you know, if that's what you need, that's what you want. And he said, you know, I'd love to leave work. I don't know what I'd do, but I'd love to. He said, but also I'd love to move. Now, he said that to me 3 or 4 years ago. And prior to that, 5 or 6 years ago. And prior to that, maybe 15 years ago. And it's easy to say, well, hang on, you say this every single year and nothing changes. And that's a bit high and mighty, holier than thou attitude, isn't it? So I don't do that, because change is difficult for some people. And some people, although they think they want change, they don't. They're actually quite comfortable doing what they do. This person, on January the 6th, I think it is, when he goes back to work, will just go back to the same job, with the same people, drink in the same pub, do the same things, and then all year, all of 2020 will go by, and at the end of 2020 he'll say, I think 2021 is going to be a big change, I'd like to leave work and to move and to go on holiday. But he'll probably say that now forever. And do you know what I say to people like that? I say, count your blessings. Think your life through, because surely he is happy and comfortable doing that same life year after year. He lives the exact same year after year after year. He must be comfortable. And I say to people, count your blessings, because if that works for you, then how wonderful is that? How wonderful it must be. That's why they do it. That's why they live that same life, you know. For the rest of us, let's hope there are a few changes, and changes are for the better normally. You okay, my boy? You want to come and see me? Hello. You alright? You want a cuddle? Get a cuddle then. Can I have a cuddle? Can I have a cuddle? Where's my cuddle? Bodhi, can I have a cuddle? Please, can I have a cuddle? Thank you. Ah, thanks. I love you. I love you. Yeah, so it's good to look ahead, and it's good to think about what changes may come your way. As I say, I don't really make plans, so I've no idea what changes may or may not come my way this year. But you're right. As I say, the core of my existence, the core of my being is my art and my work, and they're going to remain the same because I'm happy with them. So they will be brought through to 2020 because they're important to me and I like to do them. So that's great. I am going to live here, so you will see me here. I know I keep moving, but I am going to remain here, definitely. I do love it. I just feel content, peaceful. I was on the phone to somebody, a traveller the other day, and they were asking all the usual, could you pick a favourite park up, and what was the good about this, that and the other. And one kind of important and resounding memory is a place next to Keswick in Cumbria. And he said, why that place? And I said, it's the atmosphere, the ambience, the energy of the land. The views were magnificent and all the rest of it. Cumbria is just wonderful. You've got water, you've got trees. But apart from all that, it was the fact that where we were, and there was a number of us, one night there was 17 of us parked up. That was the most ever. But there was a genuine mix of travellers, from sort of new age travellers, old age travellers, whatever, and holiday makers, and just whatever. One night somebody come and doss down in their car, you know. But I was there for a number of weeks, and it got hotter and hotter. And I remember I used to sleep with the door open and the windows open. I mean, Bodhi would never go out without me. So he would just lay there all night at the door. He wouldn't let anybody in, but he wouldn't go out himself. So kind of comfortable there. And I think that's what it is. It was the contentment and the comfortable. You all right, mate? You all right, little fella? Good morning. Good morning. Hello. I love you. I love you. I think you love me. I do. And I think I love you. Yeah, so it was the comfortable, the contentment. And I said to him, I'm starting to feel that here. Starting to feel that now. I've been here since March, and in about August, it was piping hot. And for about 4 nights, something like that, I left all the windows open, left the back door wide open, wedged the bedroom door open, and I slept on top of the duvet. It was piping hot, and you got this cool air blowing through. It was absolutely wonderful, and I felt more than content. I didn't feel concerned in any way. So it's very safe here, which is what I'm saying. State of him. Oh, you've moved. All right then. Look at him. I'm having me Slurpee. Is that all right? Yeah. You all right, mister? Did you have a happy day yesterday? Hello. So, yeah, we're going to bring this premiere to a close now, really, but it really is important to think about your coming new year. I'm going to put this up on New Year's Eve, but think about the year ahead. And it's never too late to change, never too late to change your minds, never too late to inject something new into your life. And if you have to let go of some of the past, some of 2019, so be it, and don't worry about it. I think there's so many people on this planet that we don't need to worry about 1 or 2 people if they didn't make it through, you know. Oh, Bodhi, don't growl. I know, mate. So, thank you very much to my lovely neighbours for cooking me 2 meals and a pudding. How nice, eh? Very, very nice. And it was lovely actually yesterday because I spent probably 2 hours, roughly 2 hours chatting to people first thing-ish in the morning. Much later in the evening, well, early evening because I went to bed early, but 4 o'clock, 5, 6, 7, I just sent a few messages and stuff like that to people. Are you okay? How was your day? Did it pan out for you? And stuff like that. It was really, really good. And somebody who's been really down on their luck contacted that person in the morning, and then sent that person a text a little bit later, and that person sent me an email, and I opened up the email, and it was lovely. The person sent me a load of photographs, 6 photographs I think they were, of where they were and their happy smiley face, and that was so good to see. So I'm really, really pleased for that person, that person had a good day. And the day you can make the best of every day, really. It doesn't have to have a label, it doesn't have to have a Christmas Day label or whatever. every single day can be a good day as long as we count our blessings, as long as we look. And if we're warm, dry, healthy, content, happy, relaxed, peaceful, can't ask for any more than that. So, Happy New Year. Have a happy New Year. Bring into 2020 what you need, what serves you, what you want, and allow the others to slide away, slip away, fade away. If things didn't work, they didn't work for a reason. 2019 was yesterday. 2020 is tomorrow. Take care. It's been a long premiere, this one. So if you stayed by me, then thank you very much. And we'll be back soon. So much love from me and Bodes. Take care. Thanks for watching. And be well. Ta-ra then. Cheers.